The difference between where you are and where you aspire to be is nothing but information. Yes, that is the linking ladder between where you are and where you want to be. So, this video is a response to all the questions that have been asked about the last video I made. The comment section is filled up with questions, and I thought about it. We're supposed to have a video yesterday, but I pended that so that I don't bombard you with the information and so that you can be able to get this information and answers to your questions before we can move on to a new opportunity. First of all, we're talking about Portugal and how we can migrate to Portugal with the vocational route. So this is what this video is all about, because you might be seeing this video and you might be wondering, what is she talking about? This is the first video that we talked about. Questions came from those videos, and that is why I am answering these questions now. Now, the first thing is that to note is that you don't need IELTS for this Portugal vocational route. Finland does, but you don't need it. Now, there's an impression I want to correct. I am not an agent, neither am I a solicitor. But because of the experiences I have had with travels and everything involved in it, that is what has bettered this channel. I'm not doing content creation because of the money. Yes, I make money out of it, but that is not the sole aim of this. I am doing this because I love to teach people and for them to be able to get information at their doorstep. What helped me to be able to secure my scholarship in Finland and my scholarship in the US is because I was able to get information. So if I had not gotten information, maybe I would have been somewhere suffering and so I've been at the other end of life. So I understand what it means. And that is the reason why I am trying my best to source out information. And please, any information I give on this channel is always verified. I am not posting videos for subscribers. No. So let us continue. I'm not posting it. So when you're watching my video, watch it from the perspective that this lady is trying to teach. Does that make sense? Very good. Now let's continue. Now, if you get to see me looking towards this area, my laptop is here. So I'm picking questions from here and I'm answering. I'll be showing you my screen very soon, but I want to answer some of the questions before I now take you through the step-by-step process up until the consulate. All right. Now, there are three things involved in this Portugal route. You have to verify your documents. You need your updated ID card. For Nigerians, if you're from other African countries watching me, I don't really know how it works there, but I'm speaking from a Nigerian perspective now. Now you're going to use your NI, because NIN is more like the most recent ID card people have now. You need that NIN. You need your SS3, either WAEC or NECO. You need that. Now, you need to go to your school where you wrote that WAEC to get your transcripts. There's something called SS3 transcript from SS1 to SS3. They used to give it to people if you need it. So you have to go to that your school and get it. You also need to go to your Ministry of Education in your town or wherever you wrote that WAEC and go and book an appointment for verification of your WAEC. We all know that some people have fake WAEC now. So they need to stamp on it. Take note that you can also send somebody to go and do all this process for you, but you have to give the person a letter of authorization. Somebody asked that question yesterday. I can see it here. He said, can I send somebody? Yes, you can. But the person needs to go with a letter of authorization stating that you sent them. Okay, that's number 2. Then number 3 question that is here is that somebody asked again, how much is involved in verification? I cannot give an amount now because I've not been in Abuja for a while. All right. So it's best you call the Ministry of Education. Please go to their website, get a number, call them and find out from them how much is involved for verification. Now, authentication has to do with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's another body. Okay. Now, once the portal is open, you start applying. with confidence because you already know that your documents have been verified. You're no longer sitting down on the fence. All right. Now, after that, you wait for your admission. Hmm? I will show you on my laptop. I'm just trying to summarize this thing so that this video is not too long. After that, once it is March 26th, your admission will come out. But before then, they're going to interview you. They're going to call you, maybe a video call, a Zoom. I don't know how Portugal works, but Finland don't do the interview. They will ask you to go and write IELTS. But Portugal do not do IELTS. They will do an interview. So that's the difference. Okay. Let me take you to my laptop so that I can answer other questions and wrap this video up. So we can have a new opportunity. Biko. Thank you. And if you just see my face for the first time, my name is Ellauche, and on this channel we share opportunities for traveling abroad and to make immigration super easy, affordable, and yet stress-free. All right, and guys, let me show you on my laptop. The question we have in the comment section is the document that you need for verification. All you need to go to the Ministry of Education in the town you took your exams is your original certifications and then transcript. Transcript is from SS1 to SS3. I've said it before. All right, then and your WAEC certificate original, nothing like a photocopy or almost original. Original. If you're using your OND, make sure that it is your original. Anything you're using, make sure it's original. Another document that you should gather again in this process is your police clearance certificate. All right, that is what you'll be needing, because after the Ministry of Education, you are going to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and that is only in Abuja. When you go there, you have to book an appointment with them to authenticate what has been verified. All right, and when you go there, you will need this following. That is why I separated it. The relevant document that you will also need is original marriage certificate if you are married. You also need your birth certificate if you have you also need your birth certificate, and you also need a valid ID. That is either your passport, driving license, NIN, anything that can identify you. Okay, and that is this. I got another question. Somebody asking me, it's actually closed, and is this in this place? There are two options to use: the national for those already in Portugal or within the European Union, and for international those that are outside. Okay. Now, if you click on this national, this is what you have. Application is coming soon. Now look at what it says. The recipients, citizens of European Union. Can you see it? You don't have any business with this area, this national. What you have business is international because you are international. And now look at it. The application is closed. It doesn't mean that they have stopped, but only means that it's going to be open very soon. Because if you come down here, let me show you. Application process date. It clearly states here that February 5th to March 15th is when the application will start. That is when it will start. So for now, it's closed. But if you come back here on February 5th, you will see the application is going to be open. All right. Now, these are the admission requirements. What they need for you is equivalent of that secondary school certificate and the knowledge in the language that you speak. All right, now look at what it states. I want people to read it because some people are still confused that is this thing really for people that are outside the EU or not outside the EU. Let me read this. It says special regime exclusive to candidates who do not have Portuguese nationality, are not nationals of a member state of European Union, or have not resided in Portugal for more than 2 years. All right, so this is it. Now this is it. This is the application process. What they need from you: an updated identification document. That's why I said your NI will come in here handy, and your international passport, it will come in here very, very handy. Now you also need a certificate of Portuguese secondary education or something that is similar. Do you get? Now, a declaration under oath. that that the candidate have met these requirements. Do you understand? That means you go to your local government and swear an affidavit that you have met all this stuff. Now look at how the selection process will happen. After verification of the application, an online interview will be scheduled. Time and date will be agreed by you and the school, the particular school that you have chosen. In the first video, I showed you so many schools. I don't want to go into that, it will be too long. Do you understand? Now, after which, candidates will be placed in position of admission, but must complete the registration and payment. That 25 euros, remember, this is when you will pay it when the letter of acceptance has been issued. You understand? So let me go back to this now. Around March 5th to 22nd, you'll be scheduled for an interview. Now, 26th of this March, your admission will come out. If you're successful, they'll tell you yes, you're successful. Now, between March 27th and April 5th is when you are supposed to pay that 25 euros. And from this point, you're supposed to start processing your visa. Now, let me take you to the website where you process your visa and your legalization of your documents. You know, I said verification in Ministry of Education, authentication in Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. Your Ministry of Education is in your town where you wrote your WAEC, but your authentication is in Abuja, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is where you're going to go and authenticate your documents. Now, for you to legalize your documents, you come to this website. The website is agendamentus.mnn government. I'm going to highlight it when I'm editing this video. So when you come here, you can see it, authentication.government or authentication via credentials. So you make sure that your language is in English. You click on English, all right? And you click on this point here. Because I already have an account with them, that is why you see my email popping up here. But as a new person that doesn't have any account with them, you are going to register. That is the point. That point now, you just click on this. If you don't have an account, you register an account here. But since I already have an account, I will say I'm not a robot. They say I should choose what? Bridges. Well, let me choose now. And I will verify. It has agreed and I will log in. Now I want to show you how you can book for your what do they call it? Your legalization of your documents. This consular post is where you are going to click on. Follow me through. Now, in this place, it will ask you which of the consulate are you going to. So you're going to search. We're going to impute Abuja. Can you see Abuja? So you click on Abuja. Now, the category of your consular appointment. Now, we're supposed to have verification of documents here, but because it is all, there's no more dates. That's why you have appointment for general issues. Okay. Now, it will show you appointment for individuals. If you are going with your family for the appointment, you choose yes. But if you are not, you say no. You move to the next one. Now look at this. It says the appointment must be made by the applicant for certifications and declarations up to the maximums of 4 documents per appointment. That is why it's important, if you're going for this legalization, go with your certificate. That's if you're going with your WAEC, go with your birth certificate, go with your police clearance certificate, and also go with your marriage certificate if you want your family to join you in this relocation. But me, I will not advise your family to join you because the proof of fund is 14 million naira. That is the proof of fund. Although they will give you food, they'll give everything, but that money needs to be in your account for 2 months. But in Nigeria, we have a way of doing it now. That proof of fund. So that amount has to be in your account for 2 months for them to process your visa. All right. Then you move to the next one. Next, look at January. There is no date available. You cannot choose any slots. February, no dates. March, no date. Oh, can you see it? April, no date. So you can see that people are hustling to relocate. When I said it in my previous video that about 150 million people are trying to relocate, it's not jokes. But there's another way to get an appointment through walking. They call it walking legalization of documents. You walk in appointment. You understand? Now you go to your Google Chrome, you write this: book an appointment at Portugal Embassy in Abuja. So when you click on appointment booking in Portugal Embassy in Abuja, that is if you are in Nigeria, you will see all these options here. This is VFS. VFS is a company, is an agency that takes care of people's booking. But that's not what we are going to. This is the official website, like the official website for this. Now you're going to look for a particular number here to call. With this number, you can always book an appointment for a walk-in. All right, I will highlight the number on the screen so you can call that number to book for the appointment of this your legalization of your documents. I hope this video helps. If you have any other question, you can drop it on the comment sections. I'll be there to answer you. And there's no age limits to this. I remember there's another question that says age limits. There's no age limits to this. Even if you're 50 years old, you want to apply, you can apply because it's a vocational. Vocational means anybody can do it. All right. I'll see you on my next video, guys. And I love you guys. Don't forget to always be the best you can be. Love you. Mwah.